What's going on, everybody? And we're back with another MLB The Show 22 video. This one is going to be about the market, working the market, when to buy, when to sell. If you're new to the game, you've been around it for a little while, trying to save up your stubs, I will try and explain it a little bit easier so you can make some better decisions when you're buying and selling. If you're trying to work the market, it's a little bit harder this year because they did change the quick sell values for every overall. They're all going to be different now. And if they move up or down, that's going to change it drastically when you're trying to flip. So it is harder to flip in this game than it was last year, but it's still possible. There's still going to be some gaps that you want. Always remember to take into account the 10% tax that they're going to take from you when you're trying to buy and sell. So you want to try and find the ones with the biggest gaps. Like you see Ripken here, when you sell it, it'll be about 90k, so you make about 6k off of this card. It's not terrible. Now you're going to want to bounce back and forth between cards. Diamonds aren't always the best one to do. You're going to want to look at golds, you're going to want to look at silvers, bronzes are up as well, depending on the team that you're looking at, but you want to try and find the ones that have the biggest gap in between them, and every hour or so you're going to have a decent little bank account growing to be able to make some profit. But remember, always take into account the 10% tax. Now, if you're not looking to do the market, you're not looking to make stubs that way, you just want to try and maximize your profit, you want to try and maximize the amount of stubs that you're going to get. What you want to do, you don't want to buy cards for face value. So when you're looking, like, this isn't going to be a great example, but it's an example. So if you just go in and you go to buy it, you could buy it for 179. But if you put in a buy order, you'll save 4,000 stubs. And if you look, going back to the Cal Ripken one, why would you want to buy this card for 100,000 when you can buy it for 84? Now, a little bit of patience goes a long way. Some cards do sell faster than others. If it's a very popular card, you're probably going to have to go back and forth a little bit, but patience is always a virtue. If you put in a buy order, chances are it will eventually go through. So if you want to do a buy order, you just go here, create buy order. And the way that I do it, you can be a little bit more aggressive if you want to. I usually just go up a stub from whatever the highest one is. So when you go to do the buy order, you're going to put it in for 84,351, and it's going to put you at the very top. Now, I don't have 84,000, but if I did, my order would go to the very top. And if you look, you can see different quantities. So say you wanted to put it in for 84,311, you'll be the second one for that card. So you just got to wait for 3 other cards ahead of you to sell. I always advise you to put in buy orders. And if you're selling the card, it's just the opposite. Why would you sell the card for 84 when it's selling for 100? Now, you do take into account the 10%, so it's really a 6,000 stub difference. But why would you take the loss? Just put in the sell order, and you're going to do the opposite of what you do for the buy order. This one you would want to put for 1 stub less than the one on the left. So on the right, when you do buy orders, you want to put it 1 stub more, and on the left, you want to put it 1 stub less. And you can play around with it if you want. If you really want to get rid of a card, you can try and undercut people by a lot. You can see on the left side, somebody undercut by 3,000. That's always an option too, but I do highly recommend play around with the buy and sell. Don't just buy it, don't just sell it. A lot of content creators are just going to buy them. A lot of people that aren't patient, or they're trying to get into a game and they just want that card right now, they are going to hit the buy or sell. So you're going to make your sale, or you're going to get your buy. You just have to be patient. You have to wait it out. If you have some conquest games you want to play, or whatever the case is, and you have some time, just put in the order and just wait, and eventually you're going to get it, and you're going to save a lot of stubs doing it that way. You're going to maximize your return on investment by doing it that way. If you're doing any kind of flipping, that's the best way to do it. You're always going to want to take advantage of the market, and people that just don't want to wait around are going to pay for it. Hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know it was quick. It was a lot of information. A lot of you guys already knew what you were doing. You know, going through the streams and stuff, some people do have questions, and it's just nice to throw out a video, how to do it, make it a little bit easier. I want to see everybody be able to profit. And if you don't work the market, if it's a little bit too complicated, or you just don't have the patience that you want to do it, and all you want to do is maximize your value of the cards that you're buying and selling, hopefully this video was able to help you. If it did, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. It is greatly appreciated. We just broke 550 subs. It's huge. It's huge from where we came from. So I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you.